Let's make some incense for winter solstice. But first, we're going to go outside and get some of these ingredients for free. Nothing reminds me of winter more than pine since it does not snow here. So I collected some pine straw, got this pine cone, and decided those were going to be the focal point of these incense. I'm going to start with 1 part frankincense, which I think is going to be a good complement to the pine that I'm introducing later. Next, I'm going to grind up 1 part myrrh resin into a powder to incorporate with the frankincense. I think it's going to be a good complement to the pine as well. You remember that pine cone we picked up? Go ahead and let that dry out for a couple of days and grind that up with your mortar and pestle until it reaches a nice little powder consistency. You'll do the same thing with the pine needles, just let them sit out for a couple of days. Use your mortar and pestle to turn them into a powder and add at 1 part. Finally, we have 1 part juniper powder because it just reminds me of being outside, 2 parts mako powder, and I finished it off with 1 part orange, which orange powder is just dehydrated oranges that I ground up into orange powder. I really want that pine to shine, so I added 4 drops of pine essential oil and 2 drops of cedar wood. Mix a little to incorporate the essential oils and add some regular water. This is distilled water. It's nothing special. If you want to add something else, like if you want to use wine or honey, you can absolutely do that, but your dough is going to be a little different. Now the stuff I'm sprinkling on my dough is mako powder. My dough is just really sticky, and that's because of all of the resin and stuff that's in there. So if you do find that your dough is a little bit stickier than you would like, add a little bit of mako powder and it should help with that. I'm going to roll these into cones and let them dry out for a few days before we burn them. If you like these kinds of tutorials, head to my Substack and subscribe. I'll be sharing this information for free. Let me know in the comment what other ingredients you'd like used in an incense.